God says, "My beloved child, open your heart now, because what I am about to reveal is urgent, powerful, and destined to wake you up from what has been silently killing your purpose." I am speaking this with divine seriousness. Archangel Michael is screaming for your attention. He has seen it. The one who cursed you. And now, what you thought was only a coincidence, was never just a coincidence. That curse is active. That curse has a voice. That curse is wrapped in someone you trusted. Michael knows. And he's standing right now with his sword raised, trembling, not out of fear, but out of a sorrow you haven't felt yet. He has pleaded with me for your safety. But I told him this time, it has to be you who opens this message. You have to act. My child, I saw the moment you were cursed. You were smiling. Innocent. Loving. Helping someone. You were unaware that a pair of eyes were watching you from the shadows, and that heart wasn't clean. That heart wanted to own what you have. And when they couldn't, they went somewhere dark. Somewhere forbidden. Somewhere that required an offering, your name. And that name has been echoing there ever since. Archangel Michael saw it. Not in a dream. Not in a vision. In real time. He stood over your body when you were sleeping, whispering prayers of protection. He stood at your doorstep last night. That sound you heard but ignored, that was him. When the lights flickered. When the wind changed. When the chill ran through your spine even though it wasn't cold. That was him. Screaming. Trying to break through the veil. He saw the one who cursed you preparing something darker. This isn't just an ordinary curse. This is ancient. It follows generations. And now, it has locked onto you because you are the one who can end it, but only if you listen now. Michael begged me, "Father, please, give them just 20 seconds of awareness. Just 20 seconds where they open this and listen. That's all I need. That's all I want. If they skip this again, I will lose them. I can't let this pass again. Not this soul. You may not remember, but your soul does. This same energy has followed you in 3 lifetimes before. It has taken your peace, your love, your success, and twisted it. Every time you got close to your breakthrough, something collapsed suddenly. Every time love found its way to you, it turned cold. Every time someone promised they'd stay, they walked away, and you kept blaming yourself. But Michael says, this was never your fault. The darkness planted something in your bloodline, and it activates whenever someone rises in light. You are the one who's rising now. You are the one this curse fears. The one who cursed you isn't a stranger. They wear a mask of friendship. They speak in soft tones. They ask you questions they don't need the answer to, just to know what you're up to. They smile, but only with their lips, never with their soul. They once told someone, "If I can't have what they have, I'll make sure they don't either." And they meant it. Michael is trembling because you've gotten closer than ever to exposing them without realizing it. Something you said recently shocked them. You noticed something. You sensed something was off. But you brushed it aside. That was your spirit trying to warn you, and now your protector is shaking heaven to make sure you listen this time. He says, "Tell them, I screamed. Tell them, I cried. Tell them, I stood at their door and they didn't hear me." God says, this is your moment. Look around you. Your body is tired. Your spirit has been fighting battles your mind doesn't even remember. But today I give you awareness, and through this message, a spiritual weapon. There is a reason you've felt heavy. There's a reason your dreams have been strange. There's a reason why you feel watched even when you're alone. Because the curse that was sent is tracking your emotion. It grows when you are afraid. It weakens when you awaken. And that's why the enemy is trembling now, because you're awakening through this very word. Michael says, they need to know it's impossible to stop this darkness without their consent. I can't force them to fight. They have to say yes. They have to believe. They have to pray. God whispers, "Child, do you feel the air shift? That's your spirit aligning. That's my spirit moving through your room. Because I'm right beside you now. I'm not far. I've never been." Let me tell you what Michael saw last night. The one who cursed you stood before a dark mirror. They spoke your name 3 times. They asked the mirror to take something from you, your confidence, your future relationship, your financial increase. The mirror responded, because the pain you've been feeling for no reason, the sudden anxiety, the betrayal, the strange accidents, they weren't random. They were part of what they called forth. But they made a mistake. They did it on a night when Michael was present. And the moment they spoke your name, he saw their face. And now you are being shown too. They wear the skin of someone close. Someone who pretended to be proud of you. But behind that applause was jealousy so deep, it burned. Michael's sword is glowing. Not because he wants to harm, but because he's ready to cut the cord. The spiritual cord that links you to that curse. But he cannot do it without your spiritual agreement. You must want to be free. You must speak it out loud, "I choose to be free. I reject every curse sent against me. I call upon the armies of God to surround me. I say yes to protection. I say yes to deliverance." God says, do not delay. Every second matters. That 20-second window Michael cried for, it's now. You are in it. What you do with this moment decides whether this curse continues or collapses. Your ancestors tried to fight it too. Some of them succeeded, but only for a while. Others were swallowed in regret because they didn't listen in time. But you are the chosen one. You are the breaker. The bloodline shift. That's why the enemy sent this curse. Because if you rise, the chain is broken forever. If you believe, generations after you will never suffer from this again. This isn't just about you. This is about the destiny of those who come after you. Michael is weeping now. Not because he's weak, but because he loves you that much. He was with you when you were a child crying alone. He was with you when no one believed your pain. He carried you through that accident. He whispered over you the night you almost gave up. And now, he's shouting, louder than ever, please. Please. Don't skip this. Don't ignore this again. God says, this is your rescue. But you must accept it. Say this with me, I cancel every curse spoken against me. I reject every dark altar. I claim the divine light over my path. I accept Archangel Michael's protection. I believe I am safe. I believe I am delivered. I say yes to the truth. I say yes to freedom. You felt chills reading that. That was the shift. That was Michael confirming he's heard you. That was heaven nodding. The curse has been weakened, but it's not completely gone until you seal it in your heart. There is a mirror in the spiritual realm that the enemy used to reflect lies back into your life. But now that mirror is cracking. Every crack is a moment where truth enters you. And soon, the mirror will shatter. Michael says, tell them I am near. Tell them I am watching. Tell them their enemies are being exposed one by one. Expect faces to change around you. Expect sudden truths to be revealed. Expect someone to confess something shocking. Because now that you've said yes, nothing hidden will stay hidden anymore. And when the enemy tries to retaliate, remember what God has declared, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises shall be condemned. I, the Lord, have marked you. Michael is watching the enemy tremble now. Because you dared to believe. You dared to pray. You dared to read this fully and not skip. The curse has been silenced. But now comes the restoration. God says, I will return what was stolen. You will see relationships mended. You will receive divine compensation. Where they laughed at you, they will apologize. Where they left you, they will remember. But most importantly, where you were forgotten, I will make you remembered. Michael is flying over your home now, sealing it with divine light, touching the walls, touching your name, touching your pillow, speaking joy back into your nights. Expect new dreams now. Expect angelic signs. Expect clarity like never before. You've stepped out of the curse. You've stepped into divine exposure. The one who cursed you has been marked, and they will never harm you again. But God warns, stay in my presence. Do not go back to what I freed you from. The enemy will try to tempt you, distract you, make you doubt, but you are stronger now. You are protected. Michael's voice is soft now. He's saying, thank you for listening. You saved yourself. I'll never stop fighting for you. And God concludes with these words, my child, I love you. And that love has just broken a centuries-old curse. Now go. Shine. Speak no fear. And never forget, when Archangel Michael screamed, you heard him. Restlessly in the night. Even though your eyes were shut, your soul sat upright, watching, feeling her come closer. She didn't breathe like us. She didn't cast a shadow. But she carried the imprint of 1,000 silent prayers and the residue of someone else's guilt. She is not of this world as you know it, yet she walks it under divine assignment. And Archangel Michael has not left your side since. He has been stationed at your door since the moment she departed, watching over what she left, guarding your spirit from what tried to come in right after her. Yes, someone else followed her. Another force. It had been watching you for days, hiding behind smiles, behind screens, behind casual questions from people who pretend they care. This force wanted to intercept what she came to deliver. But she was faster. She left before it could reach. That's why the moment she disappeared into the shadows, Michael descended with a strike that shook the unseen world. He didn't let it through. But you must understand, the object she left behind, it's not just for you. It's about you. It's tied to your name, your past, and a truth someone has been hiding for a long time. God says that the time has come for you to be exposed to something they never wanted you to know. For years, this has been hidden in locked conversations, deleted messages, buried family secrets, and false stories. This mysterious visitor at your door was sent because heaven has waited long enough. There is a door in your life that's about to open, but before it does, you must know what's behind it. And what's behind it begins with the object she placed at your threshold. It's not physical, but it has weight. You may feel your heart heavy lately, as if something is pulling on your soul. That's it. That's what she left. It's the weight of a truth wrapped in divine fire. And that fire is starting to burn through the lies. Slowly, the illusions are dissolving. The masks others wore around you are cracking. You're about to witness a transformation in the people around you, not because they changed, but because your eyes will finally open to who they truly are. Michael says that one of these people knew she was coming. They felt it in their bones. That's why someone close to you acted strange today. Look closely. Did they avoid your eyes? Did they deflect your questions? Did they change the topic too quickly, almost nervously? That's not coincidence. That's fear. They know the truth is crawling its way toward the surface. And heaven will no longer let it stay buried. This object is tied to a memory you don't fully understand yet. Something from your childhood, or even before you were born, something spoken in a room you were never meant to enter. Words said in whispers, hands exchanging something sacred, or sinister. A vow. A betrayal. A deal. And your name was part of it. The woman at your door knew that time had come to reveal it. She had held this for years, waiting for heaven's signal. Last night was that signal. And she came. Quietly. Obediently. Michael says she was not alone. Behind her, in the spirit realm, walked a procession of silent witnesses, souls who have cried out for your deliverance. Some were ancestors. Some were strangers who were tied to the consequences of what was done to you. And one of them was a woman you loved deeply who is no longer on this earth. Her tears guided that visitor to your door. Her love made sure heaven remembered your name. And her pain is what opened the gates for this message to finally reach you. She's the reason Michael wept this morning. Yes, the Archangel wept. Not out of weakness, but out of the agony of watching you live beneath your birthright for so long. You were chosen. You were marked. Not for destruction, but for destiny. And yet, the chains of manipulation, secrecy, and deceit have kept your wings clipped. Until now. Because what that visitor left behind is breaking those chains in real time. It's invisible, but it's working. You'll start to see things unravel, connections falling apart, relationships going cold, jobs shifting, voices getting silent. That's the exposure. That's the undoing of their plan. God says someone you trusted deeply was part of the cover-up. They smiled in your face while hiding what could have changed your life. They had chances to confess. They were given dreams, signs, warnings. But they refused. They laughed. They erased evidence. They thought you'd never know. But last night proved them wrong. God never forgets. And He always keeps the receipt. Every word spoken against you, every manipulation done in your name, it's all recorded. And now, heaven is setting the record straight. That's why today, July 18th, is spiritually significant. It's not just another date. It's a divine countdown. Something is scheduled to happen in your life that is directly tied to what was left at your door. You may receive an unexpected call, a message, a photo. A name will resurface. A number will appear repeatedly. And when it does, listen. That will be the moment the object activates. Your spirit will know. You'll feel something shift in your chest, your heartbeat will rise, your skin may react, your breath may catch. That's your sign. Michael wants you to know that he is not leaving your side until this is complete. He's been ordered by the throne of God to remain stationed near you until the truth unfolds. He is protecting you from the retaliation that will surely come once the people involved realize your awakening. They will panic. They will try to distract you. They may even pretend to care suddenly. But don't fall for it. Their kindness is not love, it's fear of exposure. Your discernment is your weapon. Trust it. If something feels wrong, it is. If someone's words don't match their energy, walk away. God says your enemies underestimated your resilience. They assumed you'd stay asleep. They never thought you'd be strong enough to survive the truth. But what they didn't know is that heaven was secretly strengthening you all along. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every delay, it wasn't random. It was training. And now that the hour has come, you're more ready than you realize. In the coming days, you'll see strange patterns. People may call you who haven't in years. Some will confess small things, hoping to ease their conscience before the full truth drops. But don't be fooled by half confessions. Wait. Because what's coming is the full reveal. And it will change how you see at least 3 people in your life. One of them is someone you've defended. Another is someone you've feared. And the third is someone you've loved more than they deserved. Their masks are about to fall. You may cry. You may rage. You may feel like the ground under your feet has shattered. But Michael says don't run from it. Walk through it. Walk through the storm with your head high, because what's on the other side is not just clarity, it's compensation. Everything you lost, everything that was taken, every opportunity that was blocked because of the lies, God is about to restore it. Not in small portions, but in overflowing measures. You will receive a blessing tied to your name, one that had been rerouted by manipulation. Someone had been benefiting from what was meant for you. Financially, emotionally, spiritually. But that blessing is being redirected now. Heaven's GPS is correcting the course. And nothing can stop it. God says, do not let fear make you return to the people who betrayed you. Even if they cry. Even if they promise they've changed. Some of them were not just participants, they were architects of your delay. And they're only sorry because they see what's coming to you now. Their guilt is not your responsibility. You are not their savior. You are not their therapist. You are not their second chance. You are a divine heir. And heaven is finally making sure you know it. Michael says there is a reason you have always felt a deep sense of injustice about your life, even when you couldn't put your finger on it. That's because your spirit knew something was stolen. That sense of something is off wasn't paranoia. It was prophecy. And the visitor at your door was the final confirmation. Her silence was louder than any scream. Her presence broke the veil. And her delivery changed the trajectory of your destiny. This message is long, but it's not done. Heaven is still speaking, and you must keep your spirit open. Don't ignore the signs today. Pay attention to everything. That song you randomly hear. That dream you almost forgot. That stranger who stares at you too long. That word someone repeats twice in a sentence. These are not coincidences. They are keys. And you will need them. Because the next door you walk through will not lead you back, it will lead you into your divine future. And that, beloved, is why she came. That's why she didn't knock. That's why she didn't speak. Because the moment you heard her, it would have interfered with the timing. You had to wake up on your own. You had to feel it without explanation. And now that you have, Michael says, the process begins. Prepare. Stay close to God. Stay under the shelter of divine wisdom. Because you are about to be shocked. Delivered. And set entirely, completely, eternally free. Archangel Michael is screaming. Not with fear. Not with rage. But with desperation. He has seen it. He saw the one who cursed you, the one whose actions opened doors of destruction into your life without your knowing. He saw what was hidden behind the fake smiles, the blessings wrapped in betrayal, and the laughter that mocked you when you were out of sight. He saw the shadow walking toward you while you were asleep. He saw the energy twisting around your destiny like a serpent trying to strangle a miracle before it was born. And now, he's begging. For just 20 seconds. He's on his knees, shouting in a way he never has before. Because this is serious. Because this is the moment everything turns. If you skip this, you will regret it forever. There is no time left for delay. Archangel Michael, the divine protector of heaven's will, is standing on the battlefield, sword drawn, his wings aflame with urgency. His voice shakes the heavens as he shouts your name. He's not shouting at you. He's shouting for you. Because without your agreement, without your spiritual permission, without your prayer, He cannot intervene at full strength. God gave you free will. God gave you power. And Michael needs that power now. He saw the curse being activated. He saw the hands that did it. He saw the hidden ritual. He saw the person laughing after they finished speaking evil into the air, thinking no one would ever know. But heaven knows. God knows. Michael saw it clearly, and he's been fighting since that moment to keep the full curse from reaching you. It was meant to destroy you silently. To make your blessings rot from the root. To make your relationships collapse without explanation. To make your body feel sick for no medical reason. To make money leave your hands as fast as it comes. To make good people turn away from you without understanding why. It was calculated, designed to make you question your worth, your calling, your very identity. And you felt it, haven't you? Those moments where you knew something invisible was working against you. Those seasons where no matter how hard you prayed, something still blocked your path. That wasn't just life. That wasn't just coincidence. That was spiritual war. And the enemy hoped you'd never find out. But now, you know. And Archangel Michael is screaming, because this is the final chance to stop it completely. He needs you to agree. He needs you to open your mouth and say yes to God's intervention. Because if you don't, the cycle may repeat. The pain may return. And next time, it might go deeper. The curse wasn't just against your future, it was against your bloodline. Against your name. Against your memory. The one who did this wanted your legacy erased, your name dishonored, your gifts buried, your joy dismantled. But heaven is saying no more. God is saying this ends today. But you must act. You must pray. You must believe right now. Even if all you can say is, "Help me, God," it's enough. Even if your faith is as small as a whisper, it's enough. God says He has been watching you. He knows what's been done in secret. He knows how many times you doubted yourself because things kept falling apart. He knows the heaviness on your chest at night, the thoughts you hide from others, the questions you ask in your soul. He knows you didn't deserve the betrayal. He knows you were genuine when others were false. He knows you were trying while they were plotting. He knows who smiled at you and spoke curses behind your back. And now He's moving. God says the time has come to expose the one who cursed you, not to shame you, but to free you. Heaven is open right now. The sky above you is not empty. It is crowded with angelic warriors waiting for your response. Waiting for the signal from your heart that says, "Yes, I accept God's protection. Yes, I believe Michael is fighting for me. Yes, I cancel every curse spoken over my life." You don't have to know who it was. You don't have to see it all. God saw enough. Michael saw the face, the hands, the timing, and the intention. And what Michael is saying now is this: it's impossible to stop him without you. Not because he is weak, but because your authority was written into this moment. God chose you to co-labor with heaven. He wrote your name into the victory. You must say yes. You must speak life now. You must believe. Because your agreement breaks the legal hold the enemy has tried to place on your life. The darkness doesn't want you to read this. It doesn't want you to believe this is real. It will whisper doubt, scream logic, distract your mind. But deep down, you feel it. Your spirit knows this isn't just another message. This is the moment. This is the confrontation between light and dark. This is the instant when heaven pulls the curtain back and says, "Look. This is the one who tried to destroy you. And this is how I'm going to redeem it. The plans formed against you will fail. But only if you respond now. Only if you say yes to what God is trying to birth through this battle." God says this moment was written into time before you were born. The curse that was spoken over you thought it could rewrite your destiny. But I, the Lord your God, have the final word. And I say you will live. You will rise. You will prosper. You will not be destroyed. You will not be silenced. You will not die with the gifts inside of you. I placed them there, and I will protect them. I made you for such a time as this. I created you to carry the fire of heaven. I designed you to be a light in dark places. And even now, you shine brighter than you know. Archangel Michael is not alone. He has angels stationed at the corners of your home. He has angels standing at the borders of your thoughts. He has released divine reinforcements to protect you, but now you must open your heart fully. The one who cursed you wanted to block your ability to love, to trust, to grow, to believe again. But God is tearing down that wall now. He is dissolving the chains. He is removing the web of lies. He is erasing the spiritual contracts signed in evil. Because you belong to Him. And nothing can snatch you out of His hand. This is your hour of exposure. But not your shame, their shame. The one who cursed you will feel the backlash of their own evil. Not because you wish them harm, but because God's justice is real. And what you don't know is this: the curse didn't just bounce off your spirit, it started burning them. The moment they touched your name with evil, the fire of heaven turned back on them. The pit they dug for you is the one they're falling into now. The lies they spread are unraveling. The alliances they formed are crumbling. The secrets they hid are surfacing. Because God doesn't play games with His children. Because the one who touches you touches the apple of His eye. And now, the glory of God is rising around you. Even now, things are changing. In the spirit realm, chains are snapping. In the unseen, mountains are moving. What seemed impossible is now happening. Miracles are flooding your timeline. Healing is rushing into your heart. Your atmosphere is being cleansed. Your home is being sanctified. Your dreams are being restored. And soon, you will see signs. Strange signs. Sudden favor. Unexpected visitors. Divine dreams. Random breakthroughs. Things that don't make sense, but they're heaven's fingerprints. Archangel Michael says this is your divine rescue operation. The sirens have already gone off in heaven. The countdown has started. And every second matters now. Don't ignore this. Don't say, maybe later. Later is the lie the enemy uses to delay your breakthrough. The curse tried to turn your now into never. But God says now is the time of deliverance. Now is the hour of escape. Now is the doorway to your destiny. But you must walk through it. You must say yes. You must believe. Let every lie spoken about you be broken now. Let every word cursed dissolve in the light of God's truth. Let every dark intention be reversed. Let every monitoring spirit be blinded. Let every evil altar that spoke your name be dismantled. Let every delay be erased. Let every closed door fly open. Let every generational chain snap off your bloodline. You are free now. You are covered. You are shielded. You are bathed in the light of God's mercy. You are sealed by His Spirit. You are wrapped in the armor of angels. You are chosen, not forsaken. God is shouting over you now, that is my child. That is my anointed one. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against them shall fall. Michael is lifting his sword now. His wings are glowing with the fire of justice. The darkness is running. The curse is collapsing. And your name is echoing in the courts of heaven, not in accusation, but in celebration. Because you made it. Because you believed. Because you didn't let go. Heaven is rejoicing. The angels are singing. Your spirit is breaking free. This is your divine awakening. This is the moment when everything changes. You may feel it slowly at first, like warmth in your chest, like clarity in your thoughts, like peace in your atmosphere. But then the flood comes. Then the doors swing wide. Then the harvest arrives. Because your time has come. Your voice matters. Your life matters. And your miracle cannot be stopped now. You are not cursed. You are called. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not broken. You are being rebuilt in glory. God is not finished with you. In fact, He's just beginning. Stay alert. Stay faithful. Keep praying. Keep declaring. Archangel Michael has your back, and God has already gone ahead. You are safe. You are loved. You are victorious. And you will never walk alone again. God says, this message is not reaching you by accident. Archangel Michael is not whispering this time. He is screaming, crying out, urgently trying to get your attention because something dangerous, something spiritually catastrophic is forming behind the scenes. And if you walk away from this message now, if you delay even for 20 seconds, you might miss the only opportunity to stop it. You are the key. You are the only one who can turn this around, because the force that cursed you has made a pact with darkness that can only be broken by the one it was aimed at, you. Archangel Michael is standing on your behalf, sword raised, armor gleaming with the fire of heaven, but he cannot defeat what's coming without your alignment. Michael has seen the one who cursed you. He knows who they are. He saw them speak your name, saw them light the candle, saw them offer their bitterness to forces they did not understand. They have wrapped their jealousy and hatred around your destiny like a rope. They didn't just want to hurt you, they wanted to stop everything you were born to do. They wanted to bury your blessings in silence, to freeze your relationships, to make you doubt your own worth. And now, what they started is growing into something far more dangerous than they ever imagined. But you can stop it, only you. Not with fear. Not with panic. But with divine trust. With holy boldness. With faith that stands even when your knees shake. Because God is not letting you face this alone. Right now, the heavens are stirred. The angels are circling around your name. The curses spoken are real, but the power you carry through God is stronger. That's why this message had to reach you now. That's why Michael is screaming. He saw the force, and it's coming fast. If you ignore this, he won't be able to hold it back again. God says, my child, the reason you have felt so heavy, so tired, so confused lately, it wasn't just coincidence. It was a signal. A sign. A disturbance in your spirit. The curse sent against you didn't just aim to block you, it aimed to make you disappear slowly, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. That person who cursed you, yes, you suspected someone, but you didn't know how far they'd go. You didn't know they asked for assistance from powers that oppose me. But Michael saw it. Michael fought them before. And now, they're back with reinforcements, and time is running out. You have only a moment now to open your heart fully and surrender. Not out of fear, but out of holy urgency. The curse cannot stand in the presence of divine agreement. When you speak my name with belief, when you stand up and say, God, fight for me, I send legions of angels faster than lightning. But I need your yes. I need your voice. I need your trust. Because the person who cursed you is not acting alone anymore. They are connected to something deeper, something that has its eye on your future, your relationships, your health, your mind. Michael saw them in a dream. He saw them holding a photo of you, calling your name in dark ritual. He saw them writing lies about you, trying to rewrite your destiny through spiritual manipulation. They were warned, but they didn't stop. They laughed. They continued. And now the darkness they released has grown bold, bold enough to start trying to enter your home, your thoughts, your sleep. That's why you've been seeing shadows, hearing things, feeling like something is off. That's why things keep falling apart right before breakthrough. Because the curse is trying to tighten, but God is breaking it now if you obey. God says, you are not weak. You are not vulnerable. You are not doomed. You are mine. And my power is in you. You carry the seal of the Most High. But I won't force myself into your life. I ask for your permission. I ask for your will. Say yes to me, and I will tear down every spiritual trap. Say yes, and I will reveal the identity of the one who cursed you, not so you seek revenge, but so you release and protect. Because you cannot be bound by what you refuse to believe in. This curse only has power when you forget who you are.